Alright, I gotta make this quick, 5 minutes to capture your attention, so ready, set, go. First up, if you want to know about planes, you gotta know about the lift and drag principles to get a very basic understanding of what enables a plane to stay in the air stably. First, you have thrust, which is the force going forward. Lift is what's pushing it upward, the weight is pushing it downward, and the drag is the back part of the wing. Each one of these contributes to how the plane glides along the air, if the engines were to turn off as well. If attempting to figure out if your plane is capable of taking off, you need to use the takeoff and landing parameters, which as follows: the formula, maximum takeoff over wing area, which is greater than or equal to the factor of length over maximum landing weight over takeoff weight. Now next up is the fuel, flow, and range formulas, basically having pressure and releasing using how much fuel to keep the engine running at top performance and not spontaneously combusting itself, which is a no-no, by the way. Basically jet engines using the air oxygen around them with water vapor and using it as a coolant over the jet engine part, where it takes in fuel and both of them combine as a sort of coolant in order to make propulsion and keep the plane from, let's say, melting itself down. Each one of these is designed for specific purposes and dealing with different problems that other planes can't handle. First up, passenger planes. Generally a more safer civilian aircraft than, say, a cargo plane or military type plane, which cargo planes are enabled to be carrying more things the average passenger isn't usually built to survive in such a plane. In terms of military planes, you've got combat planes, things that do bombing, etc., etc. It's kind of like cars in a way. Do you choose the ugly, safe Prius or that new shiny Corvette that you'll probably crash in a week and cry about it for like the next month? Anyway, managing all these aircrafts are truly a nerve. Besides relying on the principles of aerodynamics on the plane itself, another major factor would be volume and weight. You'd need to know this above all else to take into consideration. A plane can't fly if it's too heavy in of itself, or if it's unaerodynamically fit enough. Another category I forgot to mention about was aeronautics, which is the dealing with space, and those principles are similarly applied to aeronautics.